Have you ever wondered what it would actually feel like to fall into a black hole? What you'd see? Would you be able to survive? Would you travel to the future? And the answer is pretty wild. This is What If Cosmic. And here's what would happen if you fell into the black hole. Let's say you're in a spaceship approaching a stellar black hole. These form when massive stars collapse. They're typically between 4 to 100 times the mass of our sun. Imagine a mass of 4 suns compressed inside a sphere approximately 15 kilometers wide. At first, everything seems normal. You're just floating in space, right? But as you get closer, something weird starts happening. You begin to notice time itself is acting strange. If you look back at your friend who stayed behind on the spaceship far away, you'd see them moving super fast, like someone hit the fast forward button on reality. Meanwhile, from their perspective, you're moving in slow motion. This is because gravity near a black hole is so strong that it actually stretches time itself. The closer you get, the stronger gravity becomes. And here's where things get really uncomfortable. Here's what happens. The gravity at your feet becomes much stronger than the gravity at your head. We're talking about a massive difference over just 6 feet of your body. So your feet start getting pulled harder than your head. This creates an incredible stretching force. Your body would literally start to stretch like a piece of spaghetti, getting longer and thinner. At the same time, you'd feel squeezed from the sides, like you're being pushed through a tube after a crossing event horizon, which gravitational force becomes so strong you can't escape from it. The point of no return. Looking ahead, you'd see a perfectly black sphere surrounded by a thin ring of light. But here's where it gets trippy. As you move closer, you would be moving faster and faster, accelerated by the force gravity. From your perspective falling in, you wouldn't notice anything special as you cross it. There's no wall, no barrier, you'd just keep falling. But something profound has happened. You can never go back. Even light can't escape from inside, which is why black holes are black. As you fall deeper, the spaghettification gets worse and worse. Eventually, the stretching forces would become so extreme that you'd be torn apart at the molecular level, then the atomic level. You'd literally be ripped into a stream of individual atoms. The weirdest part? While all this is happening to you over what feels like several minutes, anyone watching from outside would never actually see you cross the event horizon. To them, you'd appear to slow down, get dimmer, and freeze at the edge forever, a ghost image stuck in time. Now let's upgrade to something much bigger, a supermassive black hole, like Sagittarius, a star at the center of our Milky Way galaxy. This beast is about 4 million times the mass of our sun. Falling into it would be extremely different. First, the event horizon is huge, about 12 million kilometers across. That's roughly 17 times the diameter of our sun. As you approach, you'd have much more time to observe what's happening. You might see an accretion disk, a swirling disk of superheated gas and dust orbiting the black hole, crossing the horizon. Here's the wild part. You could actually survive crossing the event horizon of a supermassive black hole. The tidal forces are spread out over such a large distance that they'd be gentle enough at first. You'd cross the point of no return, and nothing dramatic would happen. You'd just keep falling. The stars would continue their strange dance around you, and that shrinking circle of the universe above would keep getting
Music
smaller
licensing
and brighter.
reimagined.
Now let's go truly extreme. An ultramassive black hole. These are the biggest black holes we know of. Some are more than 40 billion times the mass of the Sun. The largest one discovered is TON 618 at 66 billion solar masses. Approaching this giant, the view would be almost serene. The event horizon would be so enormous that from your perspective, it wouldn't even look curved. It would appear almost flat, like an infinite black wall approaching you. The gravitational lensing effects would be visible across vast distances. You'd see entire galaxies distorted and stretched around this cosmic giant. Inside, if you somehow survived crossing the horizon, and with an ultramassive black hole, you might for quite a while, you'd have time to explore. You could potentially survive for hours inside the event horizon before the tidal forces finally became deadly. During this time, you'd see the universe above you compressed into an ever-shrinking, ever-brightening point. Below you, absolute darkness. And somewhere in that darkness, the singularity, it is a point where gravity becomes infinite and the laws of physics stop working as we know them. The point where all the rules break down. The strangest part? You'd see light from the outside universe getting more and more blue, shifted and compressed. Theoretically, you'd watch the future of the universe unfold in fast, forward stars being born and dying. Galaxies colliding all in the time it takes you to reach the center. So what would you feel inside a black hole? The honest answer is, it depends on the size of the black hole you'd experience. Time slowing, making the universe outside speed up around you, you'd feel an incredible stretching force pulling you apart from head to toe, while squeezing you from the sides. And ultimately, you'd be torn into your most basic components. It is a one-way trip to the most extreme environment in the universe, where the laws of physics as we understand them break down completely. In a small one, you'd experience time slowing, making the universe outside speed up around you. Incredible force stretching and squeezing you. You'd see the entire history of the universe outside flash, before being torn into your most basic components. In a supermassive one, a spectacular, mind-blowing journey through warped space-time. In an ultramassive one, a long, surreal voyage where you watch the universe age while falling into infinite darkness. Each black hole offers a different window into the most extreme physics in the universe. And while we can't visit them ourselves, our mathematics and observations let us imagine what these impossible journeys would be like. The good news for you, brave astronomers, the nearest black hole is thousands of light years away, so you don't need to worry about accidentally falling into one anytime soon. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the extreme, hit that like button and subscribe to What If Cosmic for more mind-blowing space content.